Good morning, friends. Welcome to our story time today. We are here today at our wonderful Cottonwood Police Department. And we are here with our facility dog, Miss Tilly, and Johanna. And Johanna, what do you do here at the police department?
I am a victim advocate, so I work with any victim of crime, anyone that's been affected by a criminal situation in the City of Cottonwood.
Awesome. Thank you for your work, your hard work. So let's go ahead with that introduction. Let's start by saying hello. Ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Here we are together. Here we are together. How happy are we? One more time. You know what's next in Spanish. Hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Estoy bien, y espero que tú también. Aquí estamos juntos, aquí estamos juntos, los felices que estamos. Yay! Did you smile, Tilly? You're nice and relaxed. Okay, so now Johanna is going to read a book about helping dogs. Here in the police department, and I'm sure in all of the other police departments around, there is a heart in the police department. It isn't all about being out in the field. It's inside the police department. And there's warm fuzzies and beautiful things happening here. And so that's why we're here today, so that can be shared. So take it away, Johanna.
Great. Our book today is called Helping Dogs by Mary Ann Hoffman. This book is about helping dogs, and that is what Tilly does. Tilly is a dog that helps others. And often her help, it just looks like this, where Tilly will sit with someone and make them feel comforted and relaxed. So when they come talk to our officers and detectives, they can feel like they're in a safe place and they're cared about. So Helping Dogs by Mary Ann Hoffman. Helping dogs. Helping dogs are working dogs. They are trained to assist people who need help with everyday tasks. They are taught special skills to be useful. Helping dogs are trained to pay attention. They are loving. They are gentle with strangers. Helping dogs are smart, loyal, and obey commands. Helping dogs are very important to many people. We will look at two types of helping dogs: service dogs and therapy dogs. Dogtails. Service dogs are allowed by law to go into places that other dogs are not, such as restaurants, buses, and airplane. This is a service dog on duty. This dog looks just like Tilly. Service dogs are trained to do special tasks that help people lead more independent lives. Service dogs are chosen for their size, nature, and ability to learn. Some guide people who cannot see. Some can open doors. Some can bring things to people. Some help people who cannot hear. They listen for certain sounds and let their owners know when the sound happens. A telephone, a doorbell ringing, or even a baby crying. Some service dogs even push wheelchairs. Dogtails. Service dogs are not pets. They are trained to meet certain needs. Some can even understand sign language. This dog knows a special way to open a door. That dog's pulling on something on a doorknob. This is one activity that Tilly has been trained to do. Tilly can open doors. Learning the job. Training service dogs requires time and special exercises. Assistance dogs are taught physical tasks their owners need help with. The dogs learn not to pay attention to anything but their job. Guide dogs for the blind learn to leave their owner safely. They cross streets, take stairs, and go under low-hanging objects. Service dogs for the deaf are taught to go to a sound and back to their owner. They let their owner know where the sound is coming from. Dog tales. People who use service dogs need training just like the dogs do. The person and their service dog work together to learn about each other. Many service dogs start training as puppies. When Tilly was a puppy, she went to school to learn how to be a facility dog. And when Tilly began working at Cottonwood Police, I had to get trained on how to work with Tilly. And I still have to get trained on her special commands and get reminded of all the special words that she knows that tell her what we want her to do.
Aww. Lots of work.
Yes. For me, more so than her, she knows her job. Golden Retrievers. Many breeds can be trained as service dogs. Golden Retrievers are powerful, smart, and calm. Because of their size, Golden Retrievers should wear a harness. This makes it easier to handle them. Since they are not too big, Golden Retrievers fit well into most public places. Golden Retrievers are quiet and easygoing. Their good nature and how they act around people in unfamiliar settings make them ideal assistance dogs. This says, Golden Retrievers are quick learners. They love having a job to do. And that Golden Retriever looks very happy doing his job. Labrador Retrievers. That's what Tilly is. Tilly's a yellow lab. Labrador Retrievers are dependable, friendly, and helpful. They like to find and bring back objects. That's Tilly's favorite game when she's not working, is to play ball. She loves to find and bring back objects. They have very soft mouths and can hold objects without breaking them. They learn quickly. These features make them ideal assistance dogs. Labs can be trained to turn lights on and off. Tilly knows how to do that. Open and close doors. Tilly can open a door with something off the door handle. She is also trained to push the pad that you see outside of buildings that has a picture of a wheelchair on it. She knows how to push that if you give her a command.
Aww.
And they bring and remove objects. Tilly has been trained to pick up things such as remote controls and other things that someone might drop. They help their owners balance as they walk and go for help when there is danger. Dog tails. Labs have even been taught to help their owners use bank machines. I don't think Tilly knows how to do that. Should we teach her how to do that, Tilly? This yellow lab is ready to help its owner do things that may be hard for him. Therapy dogs. Therapy dogs and their owners visit hospitals, homes for older people, special schools, and other places. They come in all breeds and sizes. They're friendly, gentle, and have easy natures. Therapy dogs are trained to obey commands. Their training is not as specific as service dog training because their purpose is different. Therapy dogs do not help only one person with daily tasks. Their job is to give love and comfort to many people. Dog tails. There are lists of trained therapy dogs in communities. This makes finding a therapy dog and contacting its owner easy. This says therapy dogs make friends with everyone, especially people who are sick or lonely. Tilly is trained to help people that are feeling sad. Tilly actually can sense when someone is sad, and often if I'm in a room with someone who's very sad or upset about something, Tilly will go and sit by their feet. And she actually did that just about 30 minutes ago. We had someone here. She was crying because she had a sad thing happen to her, and Tilly went over by her and sat right down on her feet and gave her comfort that way. Training to help. Therapy dogs and their handlers train together. The handler is usually the dog's owner. The owners volunteer their dogs. The dogs are trained to accept petting and attention from many people. They obey their handler's commands. They learn how to behave in different settings and stay calm. Dogs and handlers go on planned visits. Both the dogs and the handlers enjoy going to different places to help people. Therapy dogs may wear colorful jackets or vests so people know they're working. Tilly wears a blue vest, and she has a patch on her vest that says Cottonwood Police Department. She has another vest that says victim assistance. So when she is at the police department, in the public, or at court, people that have been victims of crime know that Tilly is there for them. Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel makes an excellent therapy dog. It is very friendly to other people and other dogs. It is playful, has a gentle nature, and likes to please. Cavalier Charles Spaniels are smart and easily trained. They are also very loyal. These dogs are small. Most people are not afraid of them because of their size. Taking these dogs from place to place is simple. Dog tales. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is named after King Charles II of England. This says Cavalier King Charles Spaniels are called toy dogs. They're only about 12 inches high, and they weigh less than 20 pounds. They're little.
Wow.
Making life better. Helping dogs make life better for people. They are attentive, loving, gentle, trustworthy, and loyal. Helping dogs provide a great service to individuals and communities. They act as eyes, ears, and hands for some people. They bring friendship, happiness, and comfort to others. Jobs for helping dogs. There's a service dog and there's a therapy dog. It looks like this chart is going to show you the difference between a service dog and a therapy dog. Tilly's more of a service dog, but we call her a facility dog because she is trained to go into many different facilities. That's where she works out of. She's trained to work at the police department, specifically in the court. This says service dogs. They're trained to assist people who need help with daily tasks. And a therapy dog is trained to give love and comfort to the lonely and sick. Although you can see Tilly does give love and comfort also. A service dog will guide the blind and people who don't see well. And a therapy dog will visit schools and hospitals and help people with learning problems and help people in nursing homes. A service dog can locate sounds for the deaf and for people that don't hear well. And a therapy dog, they spend time with older people and people who are alone. A service dog, it assists people who have a limited movement. And a therapy dog, they provide support for people in hard situations. It seems like Tilly does a little bit of both jobs. And that's the end. This is a glossary of all the words we talked about today. Yeah. Helping dogs.
Helping
Great
dogs. That was a great book. And while you were reading it, Tilly was just sitting here relaxing and just listening to her snore a little bit was actually very relaxing to me. So she's a very good helping dog. She came into the library a while back so that she could get introduced to us, and she was very friendly, very professional, and she had just gotten a new haircut then, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
You can see that it's growing out now. Is there anything special that Tilly does that you feel that touches your heart, that makes a difference?
Well, I think you already touched on some of that. It's kind of funny, but she does snore, and she's not... You do snore, that's okay. She's not actually sleeping. She's just breathing loudly.
Oh.
She knows when she has her vest on, that's when she works. And she is just a very relaxed dog. So often people comment on her snoring. Sorry, Tilly.
Yeah, because she was moving her,
yes.
she was snoring, but she would do this
Her
too.
eyes are open.
Yeah.
But there's something about that noise and just that soft, steady
Very
cadence
much.
that calms people. And also, what they mentioned, the King Charles Spaniels are tiny. And Tilly's not tiny. She's not overly large, but she's a good-sized dog. The weight of her on people is also helpful in its own way. That's why some kids and adults like weighted blankets, because it feels good. Tilly's like a nice little warm weighted blanket. She provides comfort in that way. She's been a lot of fun to have around, and she's been such a great asset to the police department. She spends time with dispatch. She spends time with our officers, and of course, she's here for our community and for our victims. So.
Awesome. How long has Tilly worked excuse me, for the police department?
About a year and a half here at Cottonwood Police.
Mm-hmm.
She moved to Cottonwood about a year and a half, I believe 2 years ago, with her handler, Kathy. And before she worked at the police department, she lived in Colorado, and she worked in a courthouse there. And it was a big courthouse in Grand Junction, Colorado, and that's where she spent her days, being in court with people and talking to people that were victims of crime in the state of Colorado.
Awesome. So she would actually be there and be
Yes.
doing her work wherever she felt was necessary.
That's right. Yeah,
Awesome. And she does that here in Cottonwood
She
as
does
well.
that here in Cottonwood, yes. She works in our municipal court here in Cottonwood, so she's often there when they have their court hearings on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's where she'll spend a little bit of time as well.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, she has a handler, or you are her handler and owner?
I am not her owner or handler, but I work with her.
Okay.
But she's my little colleague, I would
Gotcha.
say, at Cottonwood Police. But I don't get to take her home,
Aww.
which is sad. She lives with her handler, Kathy.
Gotcha.
Her dog mom and handler, Kathy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So she is definitely an employee,
She is.
and a very, very, very powerful employee.
Yeah.
Very warm employee.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
she comes in and puts in her hours, and
She sure does.
she goes home, and
She sure does, just like the rest of us.
very, very much so.
Yeah, and sometimes like us, when we have a long day at school or a long day at work, we come home and kick off our shoes and relax. When she takes off her vest, sometimes she gets a little excited and she feels, whoo, this
She
has been
gets
a good
the
day.
zoomies.
And she likes to run around a little bit, which is
Gets
hard to
the
imagine when
zoomies.
she's like so calm, but
Right.
she does, yeah.
And she's got to release it somehow, so that's
right.
good.
That's right.
Well, do you have any other questions that you think?
So, she's here she has a 9 to 5, let's say.
Yeah, she's also on call.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
So, and there have been times when we've called her in, and I've gotten her, and she spent a day here on the weekend. If I'm here working with someone, she will spend random days here at the police department whenever she's free. But mostly Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Oh,
But
and
she's flexible.
So, what is their career span? Like, how long usually?
Yeah, that's a good question. She, we had said in the book when they're trained as puppies, and she was trained by a company called Canine Companions for Independence, and she came to them as a puppy, and then her handler Kathy got matched up with Tilly after Tilly completed the training. Tilly is now 7 years old. She just got recertified because she is insured for $1 million by Canine Companions. So she has her certification for 3 more years. In 3 years, she'll be 10. And we think she may retire about 10. But if she does, we have talked and already taken some maybe small baby steps towards looking for another dog that will live with Tilly and work here at Cottonwood Police. So that's far in the future.
Okay.
She's here for the next
Right.
few years for sure. But
So Tilly would be her trainer.
that's
or
right.
his trainer.
Yeah. So maybe up until they're about 10-ish, we think is their career span.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly appreciate it, and all the
Thank
work
you.
that you guys do, and all the work that the police department does for our community. And if you ever want to know anything, don't hesitate to call and ask them. They're very foregoing, I should say,
Yes.
with their information
Yes.
as far as what happens and,
Sure.
and how it works.
And if you'd like to come meet Tilly, you're always welcome to stop by the station or give me a call. Tilly likes to meet people. She loves children. And now that the community is starting to open up more after COVID, we're hoping to get Tilly out in the community a little bit more so more people can get to know her.
That's great. That's great.
It's good.
And with that, let's go ahead and close our story time by singing Adios, mis amigos, adios. Adios, mis amigos, adios. Adios, mis amigos, hasta luego. Adios, mis amigos, adios. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye.
Woof, woof.
Goodbye, my friends, goodbye.
Good doggo.
Goodbye, my friends, see you later. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. And thank you, Johanna.
Thank
and
you.
thank you, Miss Tilly. You've been a wonderful star. And be kind, be safe, take care, enjoy your family.